thinking of this title as, oh, what are you talking about? Like, you Christians, you say we're going to go to hell. You're putting hate messages. That's not hate messages. Basically, it's putting forth a warning to people of what will happen if they make the wrong choices. I'm going to have to say this, hypothetically speaking, atheists are mean. Uneducated people cuss. Hypothetically speaking, atheists are never going to be moral. They think, oh, we can be, oh, moral, yeah, let's talk about the origin of morality. No, they don't explain it in any legitimate way whatsoever. Evolutionism removes the standards of all morality. Every atheist becomes the god of his own universe. And the most simple facts are, most radical atheistic Darwinistic evolutionist activists I've come across on YouTube, and evolutionists, are stiff-necked, way too conceited, have real self-centered, holier-than-thou, unscientific, proud, egotistical attitudes, which show no sign whatsoever of an educated attitude whatsoever, are some of the most miserable and cold people. They're offending, lewd, crude, rude, unnecessarily mean, abrasive, repulsive, whippersnapping, gutter-mouthed, slanderous, anti-science, filled with logical fallacies, threatening, loud, perverse, stuck-up, ill-mannered, false labelers, close-minded, unresearchable, unlearnable, assumption-packed and prior commitment worshipping folks that judge things so wrong. And evolutionism is like the biggest joke ever that has been perpetuated in the guise of so-called reason and science. Evolutionism is irrational, illogical, not scientific, a faith-based and self-protected state and religion of materialism which exists for the purpose of denying the authority and existence of God and is in clear violation of the First Amendment. It did not begin as science and it will not end as science. And the facts remain. Evolutionists, on a normal basis, spread rude, vulgar messages filled with hate and maliciousness and count it as a perverse form of fun or whatever, and they quite often chicken out of debates. Creationists try spouting messages of loving kindness and understanding, and are willing to debate anyone with fervent opposition to the creation concept. And I dare say they are like these evolutionists are threatening. They even threatened to kill Venom Fang X and his family once. And all this kind of like vulgar spreading messages kind of like thing, you know, those are not like tutored or, you know, quite immature or illogical, ill-mannered. Like, if you say, oh, you're a stupid, uninvolved, mutant, crazy, ignorant monkey, there's no evidence for evolutionism whatsoever, as already said, and those who speak like this are not tutored properly, they're illogical and ill-mannered, and really ought to grow up. So that's all I had to say. Like, evolutionism, you think, oh, what about dogs changing this kind of like different color dogs? That's only variations within the kinds. That does not represent Gutiu evolution. That's not science, that's not logic, and that's not reason. Okay? It's one of the many logical fallacies of evolutionism. Biggest joke ever perpetuated by a duped, sad-looking, Santa-looking guy. Okay? So that's all I had to say for this. You know, evolutionists are just basically mean. How in the world are we supposed to listen to them if they kind of seem to put forth this characteristic initiative as if we're supposed to come to a world of cussing and swearing and disrespect? Whoever said that? They're almost trying to put forth that's the kind of world we're supposed to get to. It seems like it's going to come to a world of this. Hey, you effing bring that over there so I can perform this experiment or whatever. I'm not saying like it will become a world of science. Basically, evolutionism is going to destroy science to the full, and if it becomes a world like that, and they're going to be totally ignorant of like all the evidence out there for the existence of God and whatever. But basically, evolutionists, hypothetically speaking, are never going to be moral. There might be some kindly caring, people who don't know what to believe. It's basically the radicals or whatever who, what evolutionism has done to their thinking. What you believe determines how you behave, and life is just a coincidence. You're it, and whatever. And there's no such thing as morals or rules or whatever. You think that cussing is okay, and whatever. You become the god of your own universe, okay? And you share your own ideas and thinking people ought to adhere to them. Well, people are always going to have other rules than you, and you might get into a fight. It's easy as that. Evolutionism has corrupted humanity, embarrassed and destroyed and distorted science, and it has really not given us any scientific advancements in science or whatever. It's not given us a new invention. What a mouthful. So I'm going to have to say, atheists are just plain mean. If you think Christians are, then you are misinformed. and you're listening, you're using all these like flawed excuses or whatever. Just basically, this is a video about justice, okay? I mean, a lot of people get angry for the right reasons. Basically, evolutionists get angry for the wrong reasons just because the creationists are putting forth some legitimate science that upsets their religion, okay? So, that's all I had to say. Peace out, keep thinking, Jesus bless you, and TTFN, ta-ta for now.